The solar system is an amazing place, but how much do we actually know about it?
We'll be talking about the orbit and rotation of Mercury.
But what if you were standing on a different planet?
Being this far away from the Sun means it is freezing cold. This spacecraft has been an absolute trooper. The New Horizons space probe flew by the dwarf planet.
Hi, I'm McColgan and welcome to the 100,000 subscriber special video of Astrum.
Well everyone, here it is, your most asked for video. It is the only moon with a substantial atmosphere. Opportunity still had a lot ahead of it. When mankind first started sending spacecraft out to explore the solar system, why is that a big deal? Well, over time, even small changes to an object's orbit can have big long-term effects. So what are El Niño and La Niña? One way in which the sea can prepare astronauts for space is through simulated space experiences. I must admit, this is a pretty incredible moment. I started Astrum all the way back in 2013 and grew it while at university. But while I always hoped the channel would do well, I never expected it back then to reach the 2 million subscriber milestone. Since then, Astrum has produced over 350 videos, numerous podcasts, an awesome book, and a couple of supercuts long enough to be feature-length films. I must say, it leaves me humbled, honoured, and intensely grateful that so many of you have decided to join me for this incredible ride so far. Looking at the journey Astrum has been on, it's really crazy to see how things have taken off in just the last few years. It took about 5 years from the channel being founded to reaching the 100,000 subscriber mark, but just 6 more years on, there are now 2 million of you. It's also true on our Patreon. In just the last 2 months, we went from just a few supporters on Patreon to nearly 900 of you. So close to that 1,000 member goal. If you want to help us out with that, wink wink. But thank you so much for supporting me over the years, both by watching my videos and by contributing to the channel through Patreon and other sources. It goes without saying, but I really could not have done this without you. So for this video, I want to spend some time thinking about the highlights of the channel as decided by you. We've done a lot here at Astrum. What have been our best moments? Which videos have stood out the most, been the most interesting, the most beautiful? Which have been my favourites and which have been yours? And what is the best Astrum video ever? For our 2 million subscribers special, let's take a walk down memory lane and talk about the 5 greatest Astrum videos of all time as decided by scientific use of statistics and also mostly my completely biased personal opinion. Let's start at number 5. Choosing a favourite out of all the Astrum videos I've ever made is really difficult. These are my babies. Each has different aspects going for them, and a week after I publish this video, I'm inevitably going to kick myself that I didn't include one video or another on this list. But I tried to narrow it down by thinking about certain categories: beauty, significance, or simply how fascinating it was scientifically. Coming in at number 5, my first entry on this list is what James Webb saw near the edge of the universe. I chose it because of the incredibly beautiful images captured in this video. Seeing the images produced by the Webb's predecessor, Hubble, was one of the things that got me interested in space in the first place. How can you not be amazed by the ethereal beauty of a nebula in high resolution? And with the James Webb's mammoth telescopic mirrors, we got to see some phenomenal space sights to even greater detail. Add to that just how precise the James Webb had to be, what a marvel of engineering it was, and it's no wonder that a video about it had to make it onto this list. Number 4 is here on the grounds of it being a turning point in Astrum's journey. It's the first time I started creating videos on Astrum that were more physics-based rather than being focused on a particular celestial object. The video is Time Does Not Exist, Let Me Explain with a Graph. When my brother John approached me with this video idea, we didn't know for certain how the audience would take it. Would they like the dive into some deep physics, or was it a little too out there in its theories? Fortunately, it seemed that you liked it, and it started a chain of many more physics-based videos on the channel. So I felt it appropriate to include it on this list. Also, my brother would have badgered me if I didn't have it somewhere. As I said, this list isn't exclusively grounded in statistics. For number 3, we have a supercut, simply because every single video in this series was just too fascinating to pick between them individually. It's why black hole environments are a lot more complicated than we thought. Our supercut on black holes. I remember when we were researching this subject, there was just so many mind-blowing moments to do with these terrifying, captivating cosmic phenomena. Black holes are some of the most powerful objects in the universe. Their gravitational pull is strong enough to grab reality itself and pull it along with them as they spin. Hawking radiation implies some truly crazy things about the physics that underpins our universe. There were so many wow moments, I felt this video had to be on the list. For number 2, I decided to include my personal favorite video I'd ever made. The deepest we have ever seen into the sun, SDO 4K. Why is this video my favorite? It turns out that when you have access to spectra of light that the human eye cannot normally see, you witness some truly stunning visuals. Like this, or this, or this. On top of that, there's so much we still don't know about the sun. Why is its corona so much hotter than its surface? What's going on beneath those blinding outer layers? Much remains to be discovered, but what we've already found is eye-opening and jaw-dropping. Only, maybe don't point those open eyes directly at the sun itself, or you might not be able to watch any more Astrum videos. Before I go on to the greatest video, according to you, the viewers, both in numbers of likes and number of views, I thought it would be fun to do a sort of honorable mention. My video with the most dislikes. Perhaps this is more of a dishonorable mention. You'll be glad to know that, without a doubt, my most disliked video was, this will be my most disliked video on Astrum. I must say, I'm not sure whether to be glad that I called it, or concerned that I in some way created a self-fulfilling prophecy. The video certainly got you talking. There are 3 times as many comments on this video than the second place position. And interestingly, although this is certainly my most disliked video, it actually was also the 4th most liked one on all of Astrum, perhaps reflecting the controversial, contentious nature of the subject. It's an important topic to talk about, and I'm still a believer in it. But learning the context helps us all to have as informed a discussion as possible, and that's a thing I think this video did really well. To wrap our list off, I decided to leave the top spot for all of you to decide. The most liked and most viewed video are one and the same, and this is a topic that really gets to the core of what Astrum is about. Want to predict what it is? Have a guess? Then tell me if you are right in the comments below, along with your personal favorite Astrum video if you feel like something else should have been in this top place. But for this list, the all-time favorite video according to you the viewers is the jaw-dropping final images we will ever see of Pluto and Arakoth. I suspect this one caught your attention both due to Pluto's enigmatic nature as a result of its distance from us, making it so difficult to image, and also perhaps because in your hearts you regret Pluto's demotion from being the 9th planet in our solar system, and you want to give Pluto some love. Whatever the reason, this is a fascinating video that shows some of the best high-resolution images of Pluto we possess, highlighting the beautiful mountain ranges, ice plains, and glaciers of this dwarf planet. Some of these photographs are simply stunning. Astrum started with me taking a look at planets in our solar system. As we reach the 2 million subscriber mark, it's good to see that the most popular element of what we do here remains that core subject, to see the planets and other celestial bodies that exist around us. Maybe one day, as humanity spreads beyond the comforting shelter of the Earth's atmosphere, we'll visit these places in person. If not us, then our children or our children's children. I love our solar system and the things we can find here. I love space and the wonders it contains. I love learning about it all and seeing it all. I'm so glad that you seem to love it too. It's been an amazing 11 years. I hope you'll stick around. Let's see together what space has in store for us next. Thanks for watching. I really want to give a huge thank you to our astronauts on Patreon. It's really becoming a thriving community, and I've loved reading all your messages and comments over there. If you'd like to join in, then you can visit the link in the description to become an astronaut and bring the channel more stability than the algorithm. When you join, you'll be able to watch the whole video ad-free, see your name in the credits, and submit questions to our team. Once again, a huge thank you from myself and the whole Astrum team. Meanwhile, click the link to this playlist for more Astrum content. I'll see you next time.